We're going live right now.
That's the challenge.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
We're going live, folks. Thank you.
We open up the Finance Committee meeting here. Welcome, everyone. Council, maybe you want to go over the item?
Sure, there's just one resolution, Mr. Chair. This is kind of a technical one. This relates to the CIDC Albany Center project, which we've already had a meeting to discuss previously. This is a technical requirement of the Public Authorities Law. The Finance Committee needs to recommend that the bond resolution related to the issuance of the bonds for this project be recommended to the full board of the CRC to adopt. So that's what this resolution does. It just moves it from the Finance Committee to the full board.
Perfect, thank you.
Yep.
Can we get a motion to move the item?
A motion will recommend it.
Okay, second? Second. All in favor? So moved.
Done.
Can we get a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we adjourn the meeting.
Got that?
There you go.
Do we have to shut this down and start up again? Good, keep going?
Keep going.
As always.
We're just gonna wait a couple minutes for another board member.
Sure.
Mr. Chairman, we have some representatives from the project here today. So if there's any questions by the board members.
You gotta be careful how you talk. You know, I went to my doctor's office when I come. And they don't take notes. It's everything high.
We're experimenting with that for our use. Because what it does is you record it, it automatically generates. Well, you do have to go back and kind of like just review it to make sure they got it right. But
I told him I didn't like that. He wanted me to sign something. I said, I don't know about that. I just wanted to wait in there for Wanda. She made an effort to come today, so I want to at least wait for her to get
In the
here.
meantime, would you like our guest to introduce themselves?
Would you like to introduce yourself? People are here.
Monica, you want to introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Monica Kuzieski. I'm the Executive Director, CEO of the Albany Convention Center Authority. We are the tenant of CIDC Albany, so this is the expansion of our convention center.
Deborah?
Deborah Weinbeck, representing CIDC Albany. And we made a request here to have tax exempt bonds issued in order to be able to complete the renovation and expansion of the convention center.
And Mr. Chairman, we also have one of our consultants joining us today, Sandy Mathis. Sandy, would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi folks, Sandy Mathis, joining Kevin to provide some, long-time experience in this kind of stuff. Ran a couple IDAs over the years and worked for the state legislature and I've been consulting for a while now. So whatever help I can provide, I'm eager to please it. So.
Thank you. Thanks for coming.
Sure.
Yeah, we had the tour, Joanne hosted the tour for the legislation. It was a pretty good showing. I say 15, 20.
Are we, any commitments or?
There is something that,
Everyone loves that band. The Vampire Weekend. I can't stand them.
I couldn't tell you so many things.
See the probation.
Shake ribs.
You got laundry?
Just a shirt.
No.
You got laundry?
I know.
It's a great golf course, though. Like,
What are you talking
Great
about? Why would you take it to see a band from nothing
How
in
they're
there?
handling all the rain, I think it's of course it handles it.
Yeah, a lot of the course is underwater right now.
Actually, she did.
It's on Monday, we played Skylar here on Monday, and that was took on over the work.
Other than that, charity thing or something.
Yeah, I love that the charity, I think, John Nigro. So it's a benefit for tennis. We focus on the golf tour. It raises the money.
Mike
We
Jones.
did have a lot of tennis players. So.
Yeah, I was there. Like Mike Jones. So, and it was, so the fairways were wet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I was actually surprised. I called him the morning before we went to find out. And I thought they just, yeah.
So I tried to play there a few years ago. And took back.
And they're noted for the hands on the bench.
And they all want to chew up their course.
No.
And I said to him one day.
They don't have that many party members that
When someone comes around, you'd like.
visitors come
Take
in. It's just record of place.
Like a week later, Biddy.
But it was, of course, was.
And then- Yeah, it was great.
Janai has been harassing her cousin to take
Have you played tennis?
Yeah, I used to play, I was in Albany.
Jane Hacker.
And I was, years ago, I remember the Roost too. But I didn't even, everybody's working for the weekend. This course, that course handles.
Yeah, it's all sandy days. The thing I don't like about that course, every time I finish playing my golf ball, it smells like a pine cone.
Well, you're hitting too many pine trees, aren't you?
Yeah, right.
It's very easy to do there.
It's too narrow.
Very easy to do.
I kind of like Skylar, just gonna rip it, hit as far as you can and try to find it, go again.
And I played tennis.
Wanda when she gets here.
And I played-
You can leave it there, Bill. That's for Wanda when she gets there.
Yeah, I played the spot course, which is all.
I played there probably 2 or 3 times this year.
So I was this, you know, and then I played in the stadium, same thing. So,
Yeah.
you know, and that's, I picked them specifically because you know, I like, Orchard Creek, but that's another place that doesn't have much nice.
Yeah, I played there and it was, you know,
So we're,
I had to do more walking than I like because there was just too many areas you couldn't drive.
no.
Hello?
Okay,
Here?
walking in now. Yeah, between the airport.
Yeah, but I love Saratoga. I like that course. Yeah. You can get on it this time and when it gets into the high summer. it's tough.
See, the city took some kind of action on that building up on Western Avenue.
Yeah, yeah,
They talk about taking away their benefits, right? Their roll back, a little claw back of the benefits.
yeah. Everyone involved, I would, I mean, the building's gotta be terrible, right? Or it could be all rotted. It's been like that for about 6 years, 7 years.
Not that long, but it seems that long, but yeah, it's only been a couple of
I
years.
mean, they had this sidewalk blocked off for a couple of years. It's just an eyesore.
Just when the architects or something too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe someone would put all that money in there and walk away.
Some materials and it was wood on the inside, wasn't fire compliant. The way the architect designed it, it doesn't meet all the fire.
And the banks are probably.
Snowbanks, that's the whole thing.
How did the bank-
There's no banking.
That's what you get, reads.
It's supposed to be equity, cash, but I
Wow,
don't know how much is in. I know,
wow.
it was in Trinity, I think was the original contract, and they were like 3 or 4 million bucks.
Wow.
I don't know if they got leaned off or.
The one on Allen's starting the other phase now, phase 2.
Which one?
And Allen, what's Allen?
Oh, yeah, John County. That is one impressive,
You see what they're getting for rents there? Oh, what, oh,
and you know, he's very
4,000 a month for a 2-bedroom.
He's saying he's
And he's full.
luxury apartments. He's not trying to be market or certainly not,
That's good for all of
Yeah,
us.
yeah.
We can all raise our rents. That's nice.
and he says it's fully leased up.
Yeah,
This is a place across from St. Peter's.
yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize how, Gary's just saying he's doing the next, I didn't realize it was that big.
It goes all the way back.
Back to, well, probably halfway down the block, right?
Everybody on West Lawrence is through the roof on it.
Oh, are they? They're up in
Oh
arms
my
about it?
God, it's all the way up over this tree line, over all the yards and stuff.
Yeah, but that was, city gave me. Go ahead.
There she is.
Hello.
Okay, we can get started. So call the roll. On the June 4th meeting of the Albany County Capital Resource Corporation, Mike Peperian.
Here.
Wanda.
Present.
Bill.
Present.
Dennis.
Here.
And Jerry. All right, we have a quorum. Number 3 is approval of the minutes of the last. Any questions? Motion to move to approve the minutes. Dennis, thank you. Mike, all in favor?
All right.
Opposed? Unanimous, thank you. Number 4, CFO report.
Yes, good evening, everyone. You had a chance to look over the financials that were included in your packet. I'll briefly go over them. Our balance sheet as of April 30th, the cash balance is 1.5 million. Of that, 1.2 million is held in CDs, which will be maturing over the next few months at different intervals. Budget versus actuals, year-to-date revenue is 10,000 roughly versus a budget of 20,000. Hopefully this will change once projects close and fees are collected. Total expenses year-to-date are 50,000 compared to a budgeted amount of 89,000. That is due to 20,000 being budgeted for sponsorships, which we most likely will not have this year. And legal and professional is under budget by about 15,000. So all in all, year-to-date, our net loss is roughly $40,000 versus a budgeted loss of 69,000.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, motion to approve it. Bill, second. Dennis, all in favor? Opposed? None, thank you. Number 5, the CEO report. Yes,
Yeah, I have nothing to report, Mr. Chairman.
thank you very
So
much.
we can go right into the project with council.
Number 6, the Albany Capital LLC program. Council, you have a couple
Yes,
of
sir.
questions?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the first resolution is the seeker resolution. Before the bonds can be validly issued to finance a portion of the project, we have to kick the tires under the State Environmental Quality Review Act. In this case, the City of Albany Planning Board made a determination, negative declaration that the project would not have a significant adverse environmental impact. In this case, the IDA and their determination is just piggybacking off of that determination. In effect saying that the board has no reason to think that the determination by the city planning board was incorrect in any way. It's kind of the gold standard to piggyback off of the planning board. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions? Any questions on the seeker? Motion to approve the seeker. Dennis, second. Wanda, all in favor? Opposed? Unanimous? The bond resolution?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. So the bond resolution authorizes up to $40 million in tax-exempt bonds to be issued for the project. In this case, we would have the standard documents of an indenture, a loan agreement, pledge and assignment. This authorizes the ID entering into those documents and to issue the bonds. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions?
Mr. Chairman, I'd just like to add, Chris and I also held a public hearing at the county office building on the project and had no negative findings. Had one person stand up and speak on behalf of the project, and of course the Capital Center's executive director and council were both there, and the hearing went without any opposition whatsoever.
Thank you. Thank you for doing the public hearing. We also looked at this in the finance committee in the legislature, and this moved our project out with the support. So this is a win-win project for all of us in Albany County. It's going to be getting more revenue for us through our hotel tax, which we're trying to get, and help the Alliance move forward with more projects, move forward with that. It's going to bring more businesses to Albany County, bigger businesses, bigger clients, bigger conventions. That's what we're looking for. And this is going to help them, enable them to do that. And so I think it's going to put Albany on that convention stopover as we move forward. because we're gonna be able to accommodate them. We get a big advantage that the casinos and the Vegases and the Atlantic cities and stuff, our hotels don't have fees. And these fees are outrageous. And you're talking $30, $40 a night for fees before you even get to their hotel tax. So I think that's a big advantage we have. I hope we look to move it forward. So motion to move.
One question, is the county guaranteeing the debtor?
Yeah.
Is that
That's,
usual or is that,
that's an agreement that was worked out with the chair, finance, and
Yeah,
chair of legislature.
I think we pretty much covered this in a sense that, because we do collect, the hotel tax, okay? And so whatever cannot be covered, which we don't see that happening really, before we give them their money, we will take ours. So it's a win-win, no matter what we do, it's a win-win.
it was just a question.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The only clarification I would add is there is under the documents, there will be a debt service reserve fund in place,
Mhm.
trust indenture, which will track. So
Yep.
Debt service reserve fund is, if there's not enough money to pay debt service and bonds, you get the debt service reserve fund. So the way it's set up is the county would make payments to get it back up to that debt service reserve fund requirement,
Mhm.
and then the county would pay that back in each case. So it's not technically a guarantee, it's always subject to
Is that
appropriation.
funded on day one? Is that the way that gets?
Well, the reserve fund gets funded with
Yeah.
bond proceeds from day one. This is only if there's not enough to meet that
Sure, sure.
requirement.
I don't anticipate that happening. Even during COVID, at the lowest point in travel, and everything stopped, the hotel tax still covered the expenses of everything, so.
Yeah.
It can only go up from there. They'd have to do absolutely nothing. Nothing. And the hotel tax that we're collecting now,
I have a little tidbit for you.
and the hotel tax will still cover it, so. It's about $10 million a year.
I guess the point I was just trying to make is there like, they get an enhancement on the rate of the bonds because there is some type of backstop, so, that's good. I just wanted to.
It's all good.
You're sure that, there was some consideration on the other end with regards to the guarantee. I'll call it a guarantee, you can call it whatever you want.
Question?
Yeah, good, good.
Very good, thank you. Thanks, Mike. Anybody else, any other questions? Motion to move it. Dennis, second. Wanda, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, unanimous, thank you. Any public comments, any discussion? No comments, not hearing any. Motion adjourned. Mike, second by Dennis, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, unanimous. Thank you everyone for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Nice job.
Now you can enjoy, go home and enjoy your pool.